In this video, we're going to be talking about Virgin Galactic stock, ticker symbol SPCE, and we're going to break down a few things that we had to take advantage of, right? Now, in my last video yesterday, I talked about how SPCE, Virgin Galactic, was trading between this channel over here with this resistance and support, and I was mentioning how with this consolidation going on for a while, a big move is more likely to happen, right? Now, the big move could either be up or down. Now, in the video, I also talked about from two different perspectives of the stock going up or down. And at the end of the day, anyone could call out a stock going up or down and be cheerful that it went in the direction. But how many individuals, call something out and take action? Because taking action is what really is important. So, in today's video, I'm going to talk about, what ended up happening with SPCE and what I did to take action, right? So now, something I want to point out is SPCE, on the daily chart is uptrending, but on the 4-hour chart has been downtrending, right? We've been having this downtrend, and if we could draw, we could see this little trend line going downwards. And typically when we have a support line down with this downtrending trend line, we get like this triangle, right? And this triangle is really what's called a descending triangle. Now, typically when that happens, it's not guaranteed, but when a stock breaks out of this pattern, it just means more downtrend going to happen. So in yesterday's video, I mentioned how if we go below this line over here, how I was going to start shorting the stock. But I also mentioned how it's a possibility that SPCE can go above this green line and above this area, and if it did, I would have bought into the stock. So I mentioned two different scenarios, and I said I'll take action if it goes up, and I'll take action if it goes down. Now, in today's video, we're going to talk about what ended up happening. So, if we go to a 5-hour chart, we see that, SPCE sold off heavily, right? And so with this having selling off, I ended up taking action getting puts, meaning I'm taking advantage of the stock going down. So you could see I have $24 puts, for over here. You could clearly see, October 21st, or I'm sorry, October 1st of 2021 for $24 SPCE. So really, that's what I want to talk about. I took this position. Now, if we go here and just look at the option position, we could see that I'm at, 0.53 cents, right, per contract. And we could see that currently we're at $106 or $1.06, right? And now obviously when it comes to options, you have to do this, but you have to, times this by 100 to get, the correct number of how much I spent here. But we see that I'm up about almost 100%. It's about 98 to 99% in one day. Right. And so, typically when it comes to options, I don't trade with a large amount of capital. For this trade, I think I put in about $1,200. So in one day, I'm up a little over, like maybe I think it was like 1,500 last time I checked. At one point in the day, I was actually up even higher. I was up like almost 1,900 for the day. But we can see that obviously it started coming down. So I still had the position open. I didn't end up closing the position. So that's really what we're looking at now. So am I going to be holding these puts any longer? Well, it really just has to see what ends up happening tomorrow. So if SPCE, during the after hours and pre-market still is below this line over here of $23.47, then, I'm still going to hold on to that put position because, of course, it doesn't expire till October 1st. And, then, of course, if I see it continuously going down, then I'm going to keep holding it because obviously there's more reward available that I could squeeze out. However, if it starts kind of coming back up, I'm already up 100% on, this, options contract that I bought. So, something that I believe in is locking in profits. So if I see it starts to kind of not going in my way, I'm just going to exit the trade, close it, and lock in my profits. At the end of the day, I'm not going to try to, catch it, 100%. At the end of the day, no one could really predict when it's going to be at the top or at the bottom. And really, when it comes down to using technical analysis and trading, it's really just, trading whatever the market presents, right? Whatever opportunities are out there. We're not really trying to make predictions. We are looking at historical data, previous, points, and trying to see what direction it's going. But at the end of the day, we can never have a 100%, prediction. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of make a quick video about, when it comes down to mapping things out. I mapped this out yesterday, and I had two scenarios, right? And not all the time am I going to have two scenarios. Sometimes I'm really just going to be more heavy on the bearish side or more bullish. However, when we had SPCE somewhere in the middle, I just announced that a big move was happening, either up or down. Again, I can't 100% know what's going to happen, but I did realize that we were on a downsending trend. And so once I saw that big candlestick on the 5 minute chart, let's go ahead. Once I saw all these red candles, I already knew, hey, let's just take a short position, let's buy some puts, and let's take advantage of this. And then as it kept going down, I added more to my puts. And that's how I got the average price of that you guys see over here of 53 cents per contract. So that's pretty much it. Now, I want to, kind of map out a few things that we had to look at for SPCE now, right? So looking at a daily chart, right? It is possible that maybe we just kind of hover a little below this area of support and then bounce back up, right? Because when it comes to technical analysis, just because we have this descending triangle, it doesn't mean that's 100% going to go down, right? Because I've seen it multiple times where a stock may just go slightly below the support and then eventually break above it. And that's not something that we need to be surprised at. At the end of the day, you need to manage your risk and be open to the types of scenarios that can happen. That's at the end of the day, too many people, I think they're caught up in like, oh, this should have happened, and at the end of the day, it's not guaranteed. The move is not guaranteed. But anyways, we see that we're around this area. It is possible that maybe tomorrow we start bouncing back up. In that case, I'll just close my put positions. However, if this position doesn't hold around this area, then the next area of support is very, very far below. It could be around $20, but it could also be even further below at $14, which is really low. Now, that is something we have to take into consideration, right? Now, let's go ahead and look into this heat map over here. We see all the industries. We see that consumer goods is really doing not too well. Oil and gas has been doing really well. Oil prices are going up. We have freight and logistics pretty much doing bad. Aerospace, we have a lot of bad stuff going on. Overall, the whole market is pretty much red besides a few sectors, right? So that's something we have to look into. And then again, let's go ahead and look into like a ticker symbol like QQQ, which is the NASDAQ ETF. And we see that we are, kind of breaking down this trend. Now, if we hold above this trend line, then that's good news. We'll probably bounce up. But if we break below this trend line, then overall, that's kind of bad news. That means more selling can happen. And it's kind of at an odd time because we had, a lot of fears of things going down for September due to, things typically go down in September. We have mutual funds end their fiscal year. We had the moratorium eviction, coming to an end. We had, I guess it was unemployment ending. And then we also had a lot of news from the Federal Reserve. What is the monetary policy? Is quantitative easing going to end, right? So we had a lot of news coming out for September. It looked like we were having a little bit of red in September. And then we started showing some green, days in September, and everyone was kind of like optimistic. Hey, the bounce is here. It's over. And then all of a sudden, today happened, right, where we had this big drop. So, you just got to really prepare yourself. Look at what's going on in the overall market. That's all I could really say. And in the comment section below, let me know what your plan is with SPCE. And also let me know if there's any other stocks that you're looking out to. Sometimes you guys actually put me onto stocks to trade. Believe it or not, sometimes you guys mention a stock that I never heard of. I look into it, I do my due diligence, I look at the charts, and I find stocks to trade. For example, SPCE was a stock that I entirely found from one of my subscribers. I would have never looked into Virgin Galactic until one time many months ago someone mentioned it, and I decided, hey, let me take a look into it. And it's provided a lot of volatility, which is great for a trader. We make a profit off price going up and prices going down. As you can see today, I shorted the stock, and that's why I was able to do 100% and lock in. I still haven't locked in profits, but I'm up around like 1,000 something for the day. But with that being said, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure to hit that like button, and also consider hitting the links in the description below, because one of the links is going to be a link for the Push and Profit program. And then that program, you'll have access to the private Discord chat where you'll be able to message me. There also is a lesson library, and you have lifetime action to that. So definitely check that out. And then you also get to take part in our daily briefings where we talk about what's going on with the overall market. So definitely take advantage of that. Use the discount code in the link in the description below. It will be expiring soon. And with that being said, guys, again, I hope I didn't make this video too long. I wanted to make it concise. I'll see you guys on the next video.